All right, boys, episode 16. Randy, favorite number 16 of all time.
Oh, definitely Martha from Ladybugs.
Such an incredible call, man.
Well, if he didn't dress her up, they wouldn't have won one fucking game. So
Yeah.
he took them all the way to the championship and got the promotion. And then he got to probably fuck Mrs. Mullen. So I mean, what's better?
Yeah,
than that?
Kimberly Mullen was definitely bent over by him after the game.
Exactly.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
And then they transition to baseball, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Brett Hull. Rick.
I'm sticking at home. Bucky.
Buckburger, yeah. Good old fucking Buckburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad spray painted his helmet. Remember back in the day, you could kind of wear different articles of the uniform. Like Doug Waite used to tape the white on his socks. You guys remember that?
Well, his style, he had like a tucked in jersey.
Well, Buckburger's helmet.
I love the tucked in jersey.
But remember, the Oilers uniforms were like almost like black. They were so dark, right?
Dark
and Buckburger got my dad to spray paint his helmet because my dad was a car detailer. And he spray painted almost black, man. He's like, yo, this is Buckburger's helmet. It's like, this is like the greatest day ever. So
I like those picks. That's a good start.
Yeah, but you know what sucks about our lives right now is that we quote unquote got 86 according to Rick.
Yeah, I've never heard this term, but we're gonna go with it today. So.
Yeah. So what happened yesterday is we decided we're going to put a little cash in for bowl season. And
on a colleague's account here at our warehouse at EPH.
Yeah, at EPH in the warehouse, yeah. The problem is, obviously, we've lost our bet 365 accounts. I personally lost mine in 2008 before some of the
I've
Gen
lost
Z
every
kids were
account.
born.
I've lost my girlfriend's, my mom's, everybody's. So
yeah, then like life fucking sucks, but...
For being too good.
Yes. Yeah. And if you anybody that watches the show, that is watching the show, you will also have felt this pain if you've, racked up like a big amount of money on a certain site. I mean, I've pretty much lost all of my accounts now. That's why I bet on Wazamba. Shout out to Sean, right? But the problem is we put some money in. Found a weak line. It was Jeremiah Koger over 33.5 receiving yards. He got in the first quarter, essentially. He caught 2 30-yard passes back to back. And now we're X'd on this site after 2 bets. We took a quarter total and our team total and a half, and we took Koger over 33.5. Now we're X'd out of 365 completely. But at the same time, I mean, it just shows that, like us and EPH together, it's pretty much unstoppable, right? So, Randy, what are your thoughts? I mean, we've been kicked off pretty much every book in the world, so it's annoying as hell, but what are you going to do?
Well, yeah, other than Cool Bet, because they're so honorable, right? That's why we love Cool Bet so much, but, yeah, it was pretty pathetic, man. We took one of our scientists and we were like, hey, can we just experiment on your, if we could have a site with you, and basically the picks, Koger, he was actually their number one yesterday because this guy Singleton was out. His number was almost up to 50 on other sites. So we took 33.5, obviously it won in a quarter, and then we took Old Dominion's team total. They actually end up winning outright. It was 5.5. We took it with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and they're at the 30-yard line. So that line just makes no fucking sense. So
they were at who's 30?
They're the other teams.
So we had OD. Okay, so just to give the background, Old Dominion was a 4.5 point dog in this game. And it was really low. The game ended going sailing under. I think the total was 52.5 in the game. It
wasn't like crazy,
But we had Old Dominion almost in the red zone, over 5.5 points at the 2 minutes left.
Rick,
in the first
it was like
quarter.
2nd and 6 on like the other team's like 30, I would say, is when I punched.
So they're almost in field goal range. If they get a first down, they're probably guaranteed at least get 3, barring a turnover.
Yeah. And they had 3 points on the board.
No, zero.
0 points.
Yeah. So 5.5. So we're like, okay, we have a quarter and a bit to get a touchdown or 2 fields. We're already in range.
Worst comes to worst, they kick 3. We try and get a field goal.
Yeah, and they were
half.
moving the ball really well. Their quarterback was pretty much the fastest player on the field, and he ended up scoring actually a rushing touchdown, which was nice. But yeah, I mean, I think they looked at it. They're like, okay, this phantom scientist with an MIT degree just signed up and put $2,000 on 2 picks at 1 and 3 seconds. Like, you guys can kiss our fucking ass. They got rid of us. So that's why that's why you guys have to sign for EPH, man. We are like going to pummel these idiots during bowl season. Live pregame. You guys have to sign up for these packages, man. Because this is the Super Bowl of betting right now. Is from middle of December to the end of January. It's all bowl season. It's NFL playoffs. After that, it gets a little muddy. It's hockey, basketball, whatever. But I mean, I think when you go in with a cold account and a random guy maybe puts in a couple $1,000 and he's betting his whole account and he wins in 3 seconds, they're like, yeah, I don't know who this is. They're obviously have MIT fucking degrees, so we're not dealing with this.
I mean, at like the Jeremiah Koger bet, in my heart of hearts, I'll rate that a top 10 bet of my entire life.
Yeah,
and the reason is I went on 365. I saw 33.5. I went on Bodog. I went on every other site, Underdog, any site that offers props. Everybody had it at 50.5, 44.5. The lowest it was 44.5. I got it 33.5. That's why we unloaded on it. In their head, this is the thing I'll say about 360. I'm tired of fucking talking about them. This is what I'll say about them, though. They have extremely weak college player props. Extremely weak.
Mm-hmm.
The weakest you'll ever see in your entire life. They will put a guy minus 400 as a favorite to score a touchdown. And this guy like beat up a chick and stole her laptop in class. And he doesn't even fucking play. And then and then you look and his backup's like plus 400 to score the other way. It's like the guy got 30 carries. These guys are so lazy. It's insane.
Yeah.
I hope one day Bet365 watches this fucking show and sees that like you guys are the laziest. It starts with a C. I won't say it on the TV today. You guys are the laziest whats I've ever seen. That's why we pillage you guys.
Yeah.
And if you want us to pillage these guys for you, you can contact us through the show. We'll make you at 10 to 15 grand. We'll call it a day, man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
We'll pick it around 80% live for bowl season. So if you guys are interested and quit tired of fucking losing, like,
yeah, we will get your account suspended for life, but it's probably a good thing.
Shit. You can take your girl on a trip.
Exactly. You can go to BAM. You'll be more present. You'll probably lose your gut. You'll do all that fucking shit. So
man. It'll spring your whole life. Like,
yeah. Okay, Seahawks, Rams, boys. What's your thoughts, Randy?
I mean, well, this is for the division, right? So
yeah. So you like just to preface the fans here, you and Rick have a lot riding on this game tonight.
Yeah. So we have me and Rick famously on this show we have Steelers to win the division. Looks good.
Yeah.
We have Rams to win the division. It looked great until they fucking blew it against Carolina, and then we have Damadov to have 70 points, which he's on pace. He's a little behind, but I mean, if we can get Rams and Steelers, and me and Rick have a great time watching Montreal games, just cheering for points. So, there's obviously a little side incentive here, but yeah, I mean, the weather's horrible. The totals drop 5 points, like we always talk about. Hey, you guys, if you can try to predict the weather on Tuesday when you're betting these lines,
yeah,
by the time it's around Thursday, Friday, when they actually know what the weather's probably going to be, you're going to get a great number. So this opened at 46. And it's on Cool Bet, it's down at 42. So, I mean, fuck, man, it's just gonna be a grind.
What would you take in the game?
I honestly, it pains me. I think I would probably take Seattle. Unfortunately,
okay.
I think it's be rigged towards them. I think people are gonna look at that line, and they're gonna, and I think right now I'm guessing. It's going to be rigged for Seattle. I think 70% money will probably be on the Rams.
Okay, so there's motivation. Okay, from
which
Vegas.
sucks because I said I'm cheering for the Rams, but I mean, look, this like I predicted the last game in LA completely correct. I had Seattle plus 3.5 for everything they lost by 2 or whatever it was on that last second field goal, right?
Yeah,
I think how can you not think this will be a similar game? Like this is going to come down to the wire, man.
You know what? I made a same game parlay actually on Cool Bet here, and I took I think it was under 50.5, and each team to make a field goal is minus 120. So I thought there was some decent. Yeah, I thought there was some decent value. Yeah, I don't personally think there's gonna be more than 50 points. Adams is banged up. I just see a lot of
out.
Yeah, exactly. So I see a lot of running the ball. Both D's are pretty good. Well, Seattle's the best D. Both D's are good. I think it's be a strong divisional pick. And you guys know I'm not a trends guy, but the divisional unders pick, especially late in the year. If you prove to me it's to be 20,
this is 24. What the final scores mean. It's gonna be 20.
23-20, man. No, I think it's
21-20. I know Seattle kicks like 1 billion field goals, but it's going to be 21-20.
Yeah, and
Seattle, and I'm going to be pissed.
It's going to be a little rainy. It's not that crazy windy, so I think both field goals are in play. I'm going to take 7.5 points to the good on the under. And that would be my best play.
I think if you're pre-game betting this, you have a lot of courage, and you might be stupid. That's my personal opinion. Well, I mean, how are you gonna make a case on either side, man? I'm just not gonna touch it from that standpoint. Maybe a live bet here or there, but yeah, I think it just comes down to the wire, man. I just go to I would go to 7-Eleven, take a tie. Yeah. This is a tie pick written all over.
Yeah, if you're a Canadian, you go to 7-Eleven and take a tie.
So 3 point.
We can't get the one game bet here in Alberta, though, can we?
Yeah, you can.
Can we?
I believe so. I
know they're doing it in Ontario.
I believe you can.
You know what the funny thing about that though, Rick, is if you took plus 3.5 on either side and parlayed it, it would be like plus 400. Whereas at Sev, it's like plus 180. It's
plus 180.
These fucking crooks. So.
Yeah, they're fucking loan sharks, man. But you know what? On cool bet though, I like the value. I like it to be a close game. Both teams to kick one field goal under 50.5. That's it. That's an easy bet to cheer for. It's minus 110 if you parlay it on cool bet. So that's what I would be playing as the smart play in this game. So,
but a great Thursday nighter. Right?
Oh, amazing Thursday nighters for the division. Rick and Randy have Demidov over 70 points. They have the Steelers to win the division, Rams to win the division, and we're talking like 5 figures pretty much for each guy here.
Yeah. So we have a lot of interest. I hope I'm wrong, but from what I'm
for Sam Darnold to come out and play tonight.
We need a vintage clutch, tough situation. Sam Darnold.
That's kind of when he pops up. This is when that version of him pops up.
And that's the reason I'm not on them to come to the NFC. I just know he's going to fucking choke. I mean, he's been garbage the last 2 weeks. So,
yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, hey, we had
They snuck past Old Man Rivers in the Colts last week.
Yeah, well, hey, that was our pick of the week on the show, right? Plus 14.5.
I'm not kidding, man. I don't think we can go back. I don't think I've lost in 6 weeks or 7 weeks. I think 7-0, man.
I think you are too. I mean, I doubled up with you last week, so
well, easy. And hey, we told everybody at the studio, man, let's take a money line.
We
plus
did.
900.
We tried to get like 15K together to take them plus 870.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Oh, we were close with 100K, man.
Yeah, that would have been
more than 100K.
Yeah, I've been unreal.
Well, let's touch a little bit on bowl season. Obviously, we're extremely confident with ourselves, especially after yesterday with Koger and
Old Dominion.
That's the Xbox Bowl today. Personally, if we're talking about pre-game betting a game, I would say this is the weakest one out of the, how many games have been 3 so far? Yeah, this is the weakest game so far. The reason is all starters are playing. There's not really anything too crazy. There's a little bit of O-line injuries. If I were to make a play, though, I think over 26.5 in the first half is the strongest play in the slate here. Is 17-10, something like that. It's indoors. Actually, the venue is really cool for this game. They're playing at Dallas Cowboys practice facility, which holds about 10 to 12,000 people. And it's obviously A1, of course. So it'll be fun to watch. I'm getting a little bit bored from winning. I'm not trying to be a cocky asshole, but like when you just like run a table, a concept, you have to have fun when you do this shit too, man. So I think in this game, I'm going to take that number. It's a solid number. I think it was like minus 120 last time I looked. I'm going to take that number and, sit on my couch and crack a non-alcoholic beer and watch that.
Why non-alcoholic?
I'm the biggest pussy you've ever
fucking
met.
You are, man.
I know.
Well, Rick, do you ever drink those cut waters? Have you had those?
I've heard of them. I have yet to have one though.
Yeah, it's so like if you buy a 4-pack of the mojito, like it's like 12.5%. It's like drinking a bottle of wine if you have 2 of them. It's
apparently there's some sort of TikTok thing out there where you're supposed to put 4 of those back and 4 hot dogs back.
Ooh. Hot dogs.
Yeah, I had a couple bartenders give that a go there. I don't know, maybe last week or 2 weeks. One guy was able to do it. The other one was struggling.
Oh man, yeah, it's like they're great for like the golf course and shit. That's what I find. Anyways, you should have. Yeah,
I'm gonna stick to Mount Olympus like Lowell's dad and stick to the non-alcohol. So I can maintain focus while I'm watching. Man, you can't get too fucked up when you're watching this. Anyways, I'm bored, brother.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be taking over 26.5 in the first half.
You know what's crazy about these kind of this like the Xbox Bowl and all these bowls? Like I get more hyped up for this shit than NFL games, man.
Way more.
You know, we like the thing about me and Jared are over time is like our bowl season picks, like that is our pinnacle, man. Like that's why you have to sign up for EPH Brothers. We're gonna be having live picks every day for bowl season, and who else picks at 80%? Like nobody, man.
Yeah, like we'll decimate these idiots, man,
all day long, man. So you guys go watch out for the X Bowl pick tonight.
But you know what? To touch on that, like I'm more excited for the Xbox Bowl than I'm for the Seahawks Rams game. Okay, like let me just preface, I personally don't have money. If I obviously love you guys and I want you to win. If I'm a neutral though, because there's more passion, man. You in the Delaware State game, they had this big fucking cock, this rooster with this little chain on it, and they're passing him around and shit. It's like these guys actually care. They're not getting paid. They're not going pro. You know, they're going to be they'll be calling you for fucking insurance, which is amazing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. But the fans have so much passion, man. And I'm not saying the Rams and Seahawks don't, but it's organic, man. It's like when you go watch the Brick tournament in Edmonton. I would almost rather watch those kids and watch the Oilers, man. Because it's fun. They're from all over. It's organic sport at its finest, man. Yeah. And the bowl, Xbox Bowl, the fucking flaming tire bowl, the flaming Mo Bowl, whatever the fuck they're called. It's all incredible. Go watch this shit. You're gonna have a lot of fun. And you know, if you want to make money again, not to like just keep fucking ramming it down your throats. You guys would like seriously need to start taking these picks, man, because it is so easy to handicap. These lines are so unbelievably fucking weak, man.
Mm-hmm. It's 27 on Cool Bet right now. You still rolling with it?
100%. I would take over like 90 points. Let's just fucking roll, man. I'm bored.
Was Flaming Mo the best Simpsons episode?
Yeah, that's when Aerosmith comes in, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because like Mo is so hot that he like gets all the best acts. Like the Aerosmith came in.
Yeah.
Because when the Red Hot Chili Peppers come in there too?
No, I think it's just Aerosmith because he lights a cough syrup and what on
he
fire.
Basically just made scissor.
He
like
basically
Homer made scissor and then sold it as his drink.
I would say Simpsons wise, I'm gonna have to go with where they beat Shelbyville in the softball tournament.
When Griffey drinks the tonic.
Yes, and shave those sideburns mattingly. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Fuck, is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, Rand, let's there's a lot of shit to touch on here. So let's go Saturday. What do you have anything you like in Saturday's 2 games? It'll be a juicy time, obviously, to bet on this stuff. So
yeah, I'm not really too excited about the Eagles 6.5, whatever. It's all about the Packers Bears game, obviously.
I completely agree.
Again, another weird line. I mean, we talked about this with one of our picks on the show is Green Bay minus 6.5. They obviously won by 7 that game.
Yeah.
In Lambeau, we said it was one of the worst spreads of the week. We said it would be rigged. Obviously, Caleb gets picked in the end zone. Yeah. Now you go back to Green Bay with Parsons out, and they're only a 1-point favorite.
This game is in Chicago, obviously.
So I mean. Again, how do you not take Chicago pregame?
I don't know. I think the Bears they had a chance to tie the game at least, right? There was no business being 7.5. We said
you're telling me you're not going to take the healthy Bears at home and pick them versus the absolutely like Green Bay is injured, like Jacobs isn't practicing, Kraft's done, Parsons done. I just
look. You know what?
Look. I'll check at 6:00 on Cool Bet what the line is. I'm sure it'll be around the same. I'll go to all my sources, see how fucking rigged it is, and that'll be the pick. I'm guessing.
I just want to see. I just want to see what the action is right now.
Yeah. Check the percentages. I'm guessing that it's going to be rigged for Green Bay because it's so stupid. I have no idea. Like as a guy who breaks down games, as like an NPC that thinks this shit's real, I would say the Bears should win this game.
There's more money on the Bears for sure. I just want to check the money line because the spread and the money lines. It's 50-50, man. I mean, on paper, this is a hard one to touch for me because I just don't understand. It's the same thing. Like when the Bears are getting 7.5 last week, what you're telling me in a divisional game where they have the same record that Green Bay is worth 10 more points? In what fucking world, man?
This shit's
so now
crazy.
you're getting the Bears at home as a dog. They're +1 as we see it right now in Cool Bet. So it's like I just don't understand. I'm going to roll with the Bears. I'm going to be public about it. I'm rolling with the Bears. If Vegas wants to fuck me, I don't care. I'm rolling with the Bears because it just mathematically just doesn't make sense for Green Bay to win this game, man.
Rick, what do you think? You taking the Bears?
Yeah, you know what? I think you have to there. We saw what happened last time. It's hard to do that 2 times in a row. It's hard to beat the same team 2 times in a row, especially in a division like this. And if you look at the injuries here, that is a lot.
Yeah, look, that's double, man. And it's not just like it's like a backup corner, like like their backup center.
Yeah,
it's Micah Parsons, like it's Tucker Kraft, Van Ness. Like, look at this. Look, Watson not practicing. Jacobs not practicing, even though he's not. I mean, Eugene Wilson's better than him. I think opinion, so too. But like, still, you know, he doesn't fumble. He's reliable. I mean, fuck, man. Like, you know what, man? I'll take if I'm betting this game, I'm taking my chances. Obviously, you guys know on this show, we think all of this shit is essentially rigged. In this situation, you know, I don't predicate everything off that. I'm rolling with the Bears. If you prove me wrong, I'll just, you know, you can beat me at the high level, right? So that's how I feel about this game. Yeah, I like the Bears, man, for sure. Philly -6.5. You have any opinion?
No.
I think Jalen Carter's back. I mean,
you know, that is a game.
That's another fucking sketchy number.
You know what, though? That's a game that I'm just going to bet. If I were to bet the game, I'm just going to bet it live. Yeah. I'm going to find a situation inside the game. I'm not going to bet pregame. Bears, I could definitely see you betting pregame. I can definitely see you finding value in +1.5, which is -120 on Cool Bet.
Yeah,
I mean,
you guys, honestly, I would take the Bears +1.
I would take +1.5.
Anytime the spread is a little, like even in the Seattle game type, I would take Rams +1.5 instead of their money. Like, I know it might sound dumb to a lot of people. You'd be surprised how many times it actually lands exactly the strike because obviously this shit's not real, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the Bears +1.5 and I roll with it. And if it doesn't hit, then I'm a fucking idiot and we can move on. So
yeah, +1 -125 on Cool Bet. So yeah, that is an interesting one.
It is, man. Let's touch on it. You know, we should let's quickly touch on Phillip Rivers because that was our 5-star play. You know, at the studio here at the office, we tried desperately to get everybody to put 15 G's into a pot and take the money line. Obviously, it didn't work out. But the beauty, though, is certain sites you probably could have got a pretty good cash out at one time.
Unreal. They were like plus almost 900 pregame.
Yeah.
So.
And again, 14.5. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. What would the spread have been if Daniel Jones is playing that game? I would have said it would have been about 4.5 to 5.
I would have said +4. That would have been okay. That's the crazy thing about this shit. Like, that's why that game was so easy to bet on.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, yeah, Phillip Rivers is 90. He's a grandpa. Like, literally, he's actually grandpa. But you know, like, it's not like, you know, like you look at the Vikings when they were 12-point dogs. So their team sucks. Their D sucks. Yeah, they had a kid. I've never even Brosmer. I still don't. I think he went to Louisville. Nobody can confirm because he's such a bum. And Jefferson, he doesn't actually play for them. He hates them. You know, like, this was a Colts team with the best O-line in the league still.
Yeah.
They still had the top 2-3 running back in Jonathan Taylor. Control the game with him.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren is still a star. Pittman, Pierce, like these guys have weapons, man. They're gonna score even with Rivers. I know he seriously looked. He almost looked a little bit like worse in quotations, like mobility wise. And I thought, remember we were talking about him to score anytime was
the worst bet.
That's the worst bet in the history of sports. If it was plus 10 million, I wouldn't have put a cent on it.
Literally.
But their D, I know like Sauce was out, but their D is kind of bend, don't break. And Darnold's a fucking choke arse as soon as it gets past like about week 12. I mean, was that one of the easiest wins here other than the shit we did last night? Fucking in the old.
I mean,
Colger's
the easiest win of all time, I would say.
Ever. But like you said, like what would the spread have been if Daniel Jones in 4? So you're telling me Daniel Jones to Rivers worth 10 points? It's not. It's crap.
Not. And that's the beauty of this show.
And that's why I haven't lost on this show in 7 fucking weeks. And that's why Mike Melnichuk is on the horn. Skinner's house just went up for sale. And that's why I'm going to Glenora today. So
you could be neighbors with Stoller, right?
Exactly. So that's why you guys have to sign for EPH, man, because we're here to we'll make you guys about 10K. Depends on your bet size, but that's as much as we can make you, and then we'll get kicked off and we'll go somewhere else and start pounding them. So you guys go sign up now, and we'll make you guys some money, and then you guys can live next to me in Glenora. I'll be in Skinner's house, the heated driveway. So this week I'm gonna put my streak on the line, by the way.
Okay,
this is what this is leading up to.
Okay,
I know this kind of, usually my picks are really hot and they're like, they don't make much sense because they're so like when I took New Orleans +9 against the Bucs, it's just so hot.
It was so hot. Yeah.
It just exudes so much fucking sex.
Oh.
This week I don't have that hot of a pick that gets everybody bricked, but again, you guys know my philosophy in here. I think the Ravens, like I've said, before anybody knew, they're fucking horrible. They're one of the worst. They're top 5 worst team in the NFL. So I know that spread's a little sketchy. I'm sure it'll be rigged.
It's very sketchy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's a very.
Look, I don't.
Well, 90 plus right now. 90+% of the money's on Baltimore. Or sorry, on New England.
Yeah, of course.
To cover the spread.
Yes. I actually, and our philosophy if you watch this show, like we pick the dumbest spreads because they win, because this shit's not real. It's the Roman circus, so you guys all pay 60% tax and get distracted by this crap. But if we have to do it, we got to make money, right? So, but now I'm leading into this. This is a prove me wrong pick. I'm going to take New England +3.5. Put my literal 2-month streak on the line.
Okay.
Here. I get that it's going to be rigged. I get it. Man, it's tough. I know it's tough. I'll pay the extra juice, probably like -140
on Cool Bet. What is it on Cool Bet here, Rick?
What price?
+3.5 for New England.
-140.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, I'll take New England +3.5. I'm serious, man. Baltimore's a bottom 5 team in the NFL. New England just blew it against Buffalo.
True. Yeah, I like that.
Look, I'm putting the streak on the line. Hey, if New England loses, it is what it is. One thing I wanted to talk about just for 30 seconds, the Vikings +5.5 was more rigged than when Chris Jones's controller fucking broke against the Jags, and more rigged against when Brissett dissected them again. So the Cowboys have been involved in the 2 most rigged games here. 98% of the money was on Dallas, -5.5, -5 and their money line. That's the most rigged game of all time. They lost by 50. So we'll see how rigged this is. Primetime games, I usually don't bet pregame because it's actually not real. It's like, if you guys look at the touchdown score every week, I would go on Cool Bet and take no. It's one of the only sites you can take no. Go find who the most bet on touchdown scores and take no. I believe I follow a guy on Twitter. I believe it's 12-3 this season.
Okay, so what you're saying is like
who's the guy on Twitter?
I can't remember his name.
Okay, so Randy, what you're saying is that when it's like when we had Gibbs on Thanksgiving, we said he wouldn't get his receptions, he wouldn't score. Monty to be the Wildcat throwing passes.
Right, exactly. So what's pissed everybody off, which I noticed this, I was in Canmore watching him on my phone.
Yeah.
And Bucky Irving was the highest bet touchdown scorer that game. And Sean Tucker just fucking magically comes in. He seriously, I think he only had that fucking carry. He scores on the inch line. And people are people are waking up, man. It's just like all the, like, I don't know if I can talk about COVID on here, but like people finally came around. Like, yeah, something weird is going on here. People are waking up to how fucking fabricated this crap is. And it is WWE, man. So you guys tonight, you guys can go look. It'll probably be like Kyron Williams or something, and Corum will just score. Stafford will somehow sneak it for no fucking reason. You guys will see it. It's 12-3 or it's 13-2. That's the record this season. McCaffrey scored in week 5. And somebody else scores.
Are you seeing this, Rick? As you're saying it, Kyron to score is going down. Moving down.
Yeah, well, no, people are listening.
People are I gotta check this room for microphones.
Yeah, you guys, whatever it is, it's 13-2 or 12-3. I can't remember the exact number. McCaffrey ruined it one week, and somebody else ruined it. I can't remember who it was. Look, man. Look, when Sean Tucker comes on the 1 yard line, you're telling me that something isn't fishy here.
I think the solidifier for all the new guys is when Montgomery is in the Wildcat. It is an empty backfield throwing passes for like their O linemen instead of running Gibbs on the 1. You kind of. Or you don't. I do at least. I look at that and be like, yeah, sure. I'm sure that was real. It's like when Cena tapped out this weekend.
Yeah.
He smiled. He's like, this shit is so fake, man. Yeah. Michael Coles, I don't even know I do this anymore, man. So again, look out for what we're saying, right? I'm going to put my 2-week streak on line. It's not a 2-month streak, but it's a 2-week streak. I'm going to take the Browns at home. Plus 10.5 against the Bills. It's just too many points. Their run D is horrendous. If you want to talk like real analytics, their run D sucks. I expect Judkins to have about 25 carries in this game.
Yeah, I think it's a bad matchup for Buffalo too.
Yeah, and
if you're looking at analytically.
Yeah, I think Buffalo actually might outright lose this game.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
How many attempts?
How many attempts will Judkins have? I'll say probably 23.5 is his over-under for me personally.
But over 19.5 is plus 205 right now, so that's pretty juicy for you.
Oh, yeah. Go pound the piss out of that. Pound that right now on Cool Bet Live.
16.5 minus 120. That's the sane.
Yeah, 16.5 that's the floor there. Rush yards, yeah, absolutely you can take over 60.5 rush yards for sure. Look, is it gonna be a chalky pick? Probably. I see the Bills potentially outright losing this game. So that's my pick this week. Yeah, it's very, very sexy. Am I excited for this game? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But will I watch out for that? Yeah, I think it's just an analytically strong play. So I'm going to take plus 10. If you can sprinkle the money, you can sprinkle Judkins. You make a same game parlay. You take his carries, his yards. You can take plus. If you want to take plus 14.5, you can. You're going to get like plus 600 on that.
Yeah,
So that's going to be my play. I'll put it on the line, my 2-week streak, 2-0. But it's like all those like fucking, what are those handicappers calling covers? Like, I'm 2-0 in my last 2 ATS.
Yeah,
it's like, shut the fuck up, buddy.
Like anybody could fucking do that.
Like,
sign up for EPH's bowl package.
Yeah, man.
If you want to get rich.
Okay, let's quickly touch on that mailbag, as the American viewers would say.
Yeah, bag.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple here. This one will be a little long-winded, but do you think the rise in popularity of the player props has ruined the integrity of sports to a certain extent, or do you think there's always been some kind of shadiness going on?
I'll say this. Let me touch on it. There is a huge betting scandal over the weekend. It's just funny. There's some sort of quantum mechanics going on in this show. We announce something that it happens. I told you, the ITF tour is the most rigged fucking tour in the world, and there's massive betting scandal comes out literally minutes after this show fucking came out. So Yes, when you're talking tennis, you're talking player props. When I bet on Djokovic, I'm betting on just one guy. There is nobody else. There's no special teams. There's nothing, man. There's no extra shit. I mean the integrity, I have no idea. I mean Super Bowl 1 was rigged, Super Bowl 3 was rigged. I mean, when you really think about the landscape, think about how many college games have been rigged. This is not a new thing, you know. I think it's definitely something to pay attention to. When, like, again, let's just use a really concrete example. When Gibbs went from -400, -270, something unbettable, to even odds to score. And the guy that gets one carry a week now, Montgomery, he's completely fucking useless. He's in the Wildcat throwing it. Like, it's just like
Thanksgiving.
And St. Brown gets injured in the first play of the game. It's like, come on, man. Like, use your brain. Just like last week with Phillip Rivers, use your brain. Is Daniel Jones 10 points better than him? No. He just putted it over the middle like he always did. They controlled the game, man. They controlled the run game. It's use your brain when you're doing this shit. So has it ruined the game? To answer the question, I'm going to go neutral. Yes and no. But you have to be aware of it. If you see Gibbs on Thanksgiving at those numbers, you know it's shady, you know it's stupid. And the analytical matchup was a 10. He didn't even play. He got 0 in DraftKings. He got like 7 points.
Yeah.
Look, use your brain, bet responsibly. That's
honestly, Rick, I've been betting I bet props before it was like popular, like way back, like maybe 15 years ago, and like nobody was doing it right because a lot of the people who are betting were just like boomers, right? So they're just betting spreads and all this other shit. And you know, you used to be able to win at a really high clip, but now you can't. You gotta see if it's rigged. And the thing is, like, we always talk on this show is how rigged is it? And that's what I've always wanted to know. Like, how deep does the rigging go? You can clearly see that these games are compromised when Gibbs gets boosted to score and he just doesn't. And, you know, his reception are 99%, or Pickens, whenever he was calling him a piece of shit. Even Richard Sherman had 50 grand and he was so angry, right? No, he did. He and, you know, at the end of the day, man, yeah, this shit is compromised. How compromised is it? It's the $1 billion question. So, yeah, to answer that guy's question, yeah, it's completely compromised, but we don't know how rigged it truly is. But they're not playing. It's not just Cardinals, Cowboys, may the best team win anymore. It's this ref has this OC can't use this guy. That's how deep this shit goes. And that's why Vegas is $1 trillion industry. If you know, there's a reason these guys keep this shit going. There's a reason the slot machine doesn't leave the fucking casino. There's a reason it's the same shit, man. The house has a massive advantage. And I just don't know how rigged it actually is, but that's what we always want to know, right? So that's why you keep doing this shit. And that's why I'm going to go buy Skinner's house today, because I know this shit's fucking fake and nobody else, I guess, gets it. So, and that's why we're on this show, to help everybody. And that's so you go sign up for EPH, right? Sign up in the Telegram. There's the bowl season package is worth probably 50 grand. We're giving away for free right now. So
it does feel like some of the bigger bets, or some of the bigger props, are the ones that are a little shady right now.
Oh yeah.
So I know personally, I like to try and find some of the little ones, smaller ones out there that maybe Vegas isn't really focused on.
Yeah, like Terrence Ferguson over 1.5. It's probably not rigged tonight, but Puka Nacua will be, or whoever. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the funny thing, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking at tonight's game, just for that anytime touchdown, they love, and 1 yard line, half yard line, 2 yard line, doesn't really matter. They love to go Devontae Adams.
Yeah. So,
right. So is that because he's that good, or they don't want to give it to Kyron in that small of an area?
Yeah.
If that, now we have Devontae out, are they still looking at passing? Because the first thing you're going to be looking at is Kyron. Then you're going to be looking at Puka. Whammo, Ferguson's wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because we don't know up until about 5:30 Mountain Time, where we are located, who's the guy that they don't want to score. And you know, we'll probably make a video about it tonight, and we'll post it on EPH, just for everybody to see.
Twitter too.
But you know, the beauty of CoolBet is it's one of the only sites I've seen where you can bet no.
I know. I've never seen
that. It's just fucking amazing, dude. This is an 80% pick. This is 13-2 or 12-3, whatever it is this year.
Yeah.
Just for the Thursday games. The Monday nighter and the Sunday are the same shit, man.
Yeah, anything in prime time, man.
This is a 5-star pick, is taking the under on a touchdown guy for the we'll see who it is. We'll see. We'll post it tonight who it is. It could be anybody. It could be Charbonnet. I don't know. It's usually the top. It might be Parkinson, which is kind of crazy. People might be pounding, but it's usually the best player. So we'll see who it is. But yeah, to answer that guy's question, this shit is absolutely fucking fabricated. Just like John Cena tapping, it's bullshit.
Yeah, it is fucking bullshit.
Now, if anybody else has any questions for the mailbag, feel free to reach out and just DM us on Instagram there. But now that the team is kind of rolling here and we're seeing somebody kind of light on fire, does Connor reach 50?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I know we talked about that. As like, I know the Oilers guys here were talking about it. 40 was like, wasn't it like plus like 500 or something?
I think
it didn't
dropped.
open. It dropped like dramatically.
Yeah. I think 50 was 60. I think was like plus 1,400 or something like that.
Yeah.
And in one day it dropped.
But Rick wasn't 40 like plus.
What was his?
Okay, shit.
No. Hold on. Was 40 his full goal season tally or no?
No, it was fucking bro. I remember he was like, I'm gonna shoot more. I'm bored.
That's when it changed.
And then he went. And then the first like 10 games, he didn't have a goal. Remember?
It may have went backwards at that point. I didn't really look.
I don't think he could bend it after. Yeah,
it was very favorable,
very lucrative
to get Connor on a big goal year.
Yeah.
Up until the day he said, "Hey, scoring's kind of fun. I want to do that again." In which case, every book went back there and changed everything.
Yeah, everybody jumped all over it, man. Yeah,
in 3 hours, it was crazy.
Yeah, I think he'll score 46. That's my prediction.
46. What game are we on? Like 35, 36 for the Oilers now?
Something like that.
He's hot, man.
I'll say, you know what? I'll say he gets 50 flat.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think he's going to do it in an empty netter.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll get 50 flat on an empty netter. And
because I know everybody was going nuts here to take the 40, and it was like, plus. It was high, man. I actually had a parlay, Gunnar Stockton to win the Heisman with Connor goals and Herbert to win the MVP.
Who, that kid from Utah, Gunnar Stockton? Is that who he plays for? No.
Georgia. Who the hell are you thinking of?
Who is Utah's old quarterback? He's really good.
The guy with the mullet?
Yeah, the guy with the mullet. Yeah.
No, I don't think he plays anymore.
Okay.
Started with an R.
Okay, never mind.
Rising or something. His name was? No, Gunnar
that's
Stockton's like this like fat like bowling ball quarterback for Georgia. He's like a fucking fullback playing quarterback. But I mean, he went to the finals for the Heisman. He was in it. But I had it, dude. It was like plus like 500, man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then it dropped to like plus like 170 or some shit.
Well, look, there's a lot of value when if you really isolate something and pay attention to it, there's a lot of value, a la the Koger pick last night. Like, we knew that all these guys were out and he's their number one. So it made a lot of sense, not to mention the line was really weak. But I mean, like, you got like that Audie Crooks at plus 10,000. To win the player of the year and win women's college basketball.
Yeah.
And she's like, what, like plus 400
Yeah,
now?
so she's second. Now she's plus 400. I only put 10 on it because it was a joke, but now I regret it. The cash out's like fucking $100 now. So.
Audie Crooks, she's a heftier woman.
I've seen that.
She's
I watched
big
that.
boned,
Yeah, she's extremely boned, yeah.
Well, didn't Trayvon Henderson jump in the last month or so? Like, he was like a month ago or 6 weeks ago, he was like plus 15,000 for rookie of the year.
And now he's
like within 500 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing with Phillip Rivers too. He was 50-1 to win comeback player of the year when he got announced, and then everybody bet it down to 12-1. So you can get a lot of value, man. If you're like on the beat of this shit.
Yeah, totally.
There's so much value, man, especially if you're talking cash out. Because this is the thing. Will Audie Crooks win? Don't know. Will Rivers win? Probably not. Will Henderson win? Probably not. But they're going to give you free money, man.
It's like trading stocks.
It's just like trading a stock. Exactly, man.
That's what this shit is, right? So
you guys are not afraid to take a cash out once in a while?
No.
I love cashing out, man. I think it's one of the smartest things you can do.
But can we quickly just talk about as our final thought? Dave,
Yeah.
Is one of our scientists at EPH, is that the fastest account Bet365 has ever banned? It has to be.
Yeah, I'd like to. I don't know how many like
40
big time
Rick,
bettors
so,
are.
Rick, that account got banned in 12 minutes. That was the timing of the email
12
being
minutes.
sent.
So both the picks won by the time we put them in. They both won the first 12 minutes. Yeah,
That's insane.
That's got to be the fastest ban ever.
Yeah.
I couldn't honestly. They must have known it was me because of all the bandits.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm betting
they
off
did.
the same phone. Is it not? Do they not have your IP? I don't know. I don't know how deep this shit goes, but
They have to have all
they
that
have
stuff.
to. They must have known it was me. But 12
Time
minutes.
for burners, boys.
Boys, just think of this. That account made $1,800 in 12 minutes and got banned. Who's that? That might be the fastest ban of all time.
Put a mailbag response in. If you've ever known a guy that's got banned in 12 minutes on, and this isn't, we're not getting banned on like shit baller books. We're getting banned on one of the biggest books ever. Or is the biggest book in Bet365. So
no, but go sign up for EPH. Let's get in the Telegram. We will be putting our bet max until we get a new book will be 3 cents, but you guys can put $100.
yeah.
We can't put anything on this shit, but you guys can. So we'll be putting like Chinese dong on these picks. That's like 3 cents of Chinese dong. That's how like afraid they are of us. But you guys can make money, and that's what we're here for. So go sign up, man. The bowl season is where we just like murder people. So
Yeah. Get at us on all the platforms.
Yeah. Till next time.